Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a slightly tough game yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Played a bad move order in the opening, and I was in some trouble. But okay, fortunately, I was able to hold. And then today was pretty routine. So
yeah, this looked like quite a well-prepared game from your opponent, and it was had a bit of pressure from you, but never enough.
Well, I mean, I never should have gotten to the point it did. I mean, I was just about ready to offer a draw right around like move 26, 27, and then suddenly I got chances. Basically, I mean, like.
Sure. I mean, maybe we can just have a look at that.
Yeah. Like, okay. I mean, like, yeah, right around like move 25. Yeah. I mean, okay. I was just trying to figure out how to make 5 more moves and draw the game, and then my opponent, Pantala, went very wrong here. I mean, he played rook c6, and after rook d7, I mean, it's still, I don't know. Maybe rook e8 draws pretty easily even here. Maybe. Right. Yeah. Rook e8 probably draws quite easily, but okay. I mean, after rook c2, I think basically, it goes from being what should just be a simple draw to, I basically get to play on forever with no risk, really. And certainly some winning chances, perhaps. Okay, I mean, I knew this whole end game. It's all very forcing. Once I get to 4 versus 3, and I mean, basically, I from what I remember at least, like right about here. Sure. I mean, from what I remember, I mean, if Black gets an active king, it's basically a draw. I mean, if I could have the rook on a8 and the pawn on a6, it's a theoretical win here. Like if the rook's on a8 and the pawn's on a6, it's just a win. But but to his credit, Harikrishna found the king f6, king f5 idea, and then it's just pretty boring. Yeah. Though I mean, even at the end, he almost made it tricky too. I mean, it seemed like well, I mean, when it's a 2 versus 1, I mean, it's a very easy draw, and suddenly he lets me get my king to f5, and I mean. Okay, it's also a draw, of course. Actually, I'll just show this line just so people understand. Okay, I blundered with rook b2. I mean, I just forgot about rook g4 at the end, but like, oh wait, no, sorry. Like here f5. I mean, Black still has to be just a tad precise, I think. Okay, let's say I don't know, rook b6, and now just rook a7, rook e6, and Black kind of just waits here, and basically it's just a draw. But I could have done this anyway, though. I mean, the draw is a pretty fair result, I would say. So it's pretty decent.
So obviously you've taken first place. You've gained some rating points, gained a nice pay packet as well, which is always a bonus, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I think for the top players, I mean, the money's not so important. You just kind of want to play good chess, so it's always nice to win some money, but that's I think not the main motivation, to say the least.
No. And is it kind of a relief now it's over? Because obviously chess is a stressful game, and you've played 10 tough games of chess, so...
Yeah, I think in general I wouldn't mind so much, but having played 10 games in a row, I think is the real difference. I mean, if it had been something like 5 games and then a rest day and then another 5, I think I'd be ready to play again tomorrow. But because it was 10 from start to finish, it's certainly quite tiring. But still, I think anytime you play well and you have a good result, you're always ready to play more. So I think certainly if there was a game tomorrow, I'd be ready to play tomorrow. But
where
at least now I get a week. So I think starting roughly on the 12th, maybe, so almost exactly 1 week from now, there's a tournament in Zurich. So it's a round-robin tournament with some other very strong chess players. So should be fun. Okay. Looking forward to it. And
can I ask what your ambitions are now, maybe for the next couple of years? Do you have a set plan, or do you just try to play as well as you can?
I think I just want to play well, improve my world ranking, and I think kind of last year was really a wasted year because I started off the year really badly, and from there it was just catch up. So to start off the year well is certainly quite nice, but I think really, maybe get to 2,800, but other than that, I think the only real goal I have in mind is to do well in the Grand Prix in May. If I do well in that tournament, I wouldn't mind going 0-9 in like every other tournament I play this year.
Sure. And then of course, if you do well there, you have a chance to
I'll qualify.
So this is the big one, yes.
Certainly
the big one to do. And do you have like a favourite game? I don't know if you've seen the other games. Maybe you've been too involved with your own games, obviously. But what's your favourite game? Is there any other game by other players you can pick out as being games you've enjoyed?
I thought the game in the second round, the draw between what was his name, Debashis or whatever it was, and Topalov. I actually thought that game was quite interesting. I didn't look at it closely, but certainly there were a lot of fireworks in that one.
Yeah, so it's Topalov's game in round
two. I thought that game was pretty interesting. Other than that, I didn't really see. I didn't see a lot of games that stuck out.
Got your own work to do.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, right. And I mean, I think my game also was quite nice against Adiban. As well. So
that was really nice. Yeah, and we actually had Edouard in today, and he played exactly the same line today, but his opponent went F3.
Right.
So he was showing this game.
What happened?
He won against.
Oh, he won that. Okay.
With F3.
Well, it wasn't Muzichuk. It was the other one. Jakashvili.
Oh, sorry. Kutanashvili. So, but again, this idea you played is very interesting. But I'm just, what are you going to do now? I mean, now the tournament's over. How do you relax now?
Well, I'm not so young anymore, so I'm not going to be partying like I would have in the past.
You're talking to me, okay.
You know, I think I don't know. I think what was it? Maybe 8-9 years ago. I'm not sure you remember, but I think late at night we ended up playing quite a few Blitz games while we were drinking. So
did we play Blitz for maybe? What, 3, 4, 5 hours? I don't know.
It was a long time, but yeah, I remember that.
You taking all my money, yeah?
Yeah.
I can remember losing all my money to you. But that was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
You've still come quite a long way since then.
Yeah.
I have to say, your chess is like, you were good then. You had a lot of talent, but now you're really good. But that was a fun night. We were playing Blitz.
I mean, maybe I'll have some fun tonight, but for the most part, just gonna relax. I mean, I think if I had maybe 1 month off or something like that, I probably would be more inclined to party or do something because it's 1 week. I can't really lose control that much since such a serious event. So.
And did you ever plan, I'm going to have a month off where I can just relax properly? Does this happen in your schedule?
Well, actually, I think before this tournament I had, well, maybe it wasn't quite 1 month. Maybe it was actually, from the London Chess Classic till now. So I do have the moments where there's a lot of relaxation, certainly, but I mean, for the most part, and this year especially, I'm going to be playing a lot, so just kind of. So that's the life of a chess player. You don't really get to rest much in the modern times. And
I've seen you sometimes playing chess.com. Is that true? I mean, you had this interesting Blitz match against Wesley So, the death match.
Oh, you're thinking of that one, yeah. No, I mean, I was actually thinking, maybe my opponent today, Harikrishna, was a bit worried about playing me because I think I played him there and I beat him something like 18-1. So
okay,
I think that's what it was if I remember correctly.
But you're quite renowned as being quite a decent Blitz player. Is that fair to say? As I found out to cost of my wallet. So
I mean, okay, Blitz is certainly I think what I'm probably most well known for. Even though these days I tend to prefer classical chess. Well, it's Blitz, and I seem to be quite good at it. So
it's fun. So well. Thank you very much, Linchi, and obviously I think everyone's been impressed with the way you won the tournament. You're playing, your determination has come through, which has been quite inspiring, I think, to a lot of players. The way you just try to win every single game has been great, and I think everyone here, the audience and everyone at home, would just like to congratulate you. So
thank you.
Do that now. And I would like to say this is the end of the show now. The presenters, players, and we will get Liz back in, of course.
Okay,
I'll
jump out then.
Okay, well, thanks Hikaru. Well done again. But it's been great. And maybe time. What's your drink, Nakamura? Is it wine or is it something else?
These days it's wine.
Wine.
It used to be other stuff. Now
other stuff. Okay.